Yes, Inanna. So today I'm going to be covering a last topic of the HTML. So that is like semantic elements and some elements. So that will help us to do the content display. I can say that. So whenever you want to display the content over the web page, so these tags will help us to display the content. But again, these tags doesn't give any style to the content. Just it will display the data how it is, how it will be like that. That's it. Doesn't make any kind of styles or alignments, nothing, just it will display the data over there. So that is the basic idea of the semantic elements. So like we have before we have only two semantic elements, but right now we have many header, footer, like that they given many semantic elements. But all semantic elements ultimate goal is to display some information or paragraph on the web page, as like articles or as like paragraphs or some content. If you want to display on the screen, any of these tags we can use in our application wise. Okay, so what are the tags and how many are there, we will just see there. So as usual, I'm just creating one HTML page. So here just I'm going to be creating a one document. So here, as we know, so basic syntax I'm going to be creating here. Yeah, so these are the some semantic elements what we are going to be trying to explore. So now the first semantic element will be the div nana. So it we call full name division, or we call to store some content over there. So this is the first tag what we have as part of semantic div. So which will give, as I mentioned already. So these all will give you some space. And similarly we have another one span. But what is the difference between span and div means? Div always will give you a new line structure. It won't give the print in the same line. But whereas span will always give you the same line. I mean that I can say that in the same line you can print multiple spans. But whereas in the div, it will give you every time a new line. I will show you that example also. So if I'm taking two divs here, if you see, and if I'm taking the two spans here, okay, so what happened, you can observe that two span content will come side by side, but whereas two divs whatever you are writing will come like in the new lines. Okay, so see here, I'm just going to be running this program now. Yeah, see that if you observe that, see div one, div two are coming in the new line, but whereas in the span all two spans are coming in the same line. So that is the major difference between the div and span. So if you want to align the content in the single line, you can use the spans, and if you want to align the content in the multiple lines, you can use the div. And one more important thing, these elements allow you to create the inline and nested things also. Like that means within one div you can add multiple divs, or within one span you can add multiple divs also. So such kind of provision we have. Like example, under div, if you want to add one more div, yes, you can add it out. And for example, see here I'm writing one more div, it's up to you. And here I'm writing some span. Let's take, here I'm writing span and close the span. So what is the main use of this one means, if you want to highlight some content within this particular div, then we can use span instead of recreating the one more what you can say that section separately. So to this span, just simplicity, I'm giving a style is equal to, I'm writing color red. See what happened now, only this span content only will get highlighted, remaining content will be coming as usual. So if you observe here, see that, so see that the span only, even though it's coming in the same line, but span only get highlighted here. So like that, if you want to highlight any part of the section of the content, you can use the span also. But anyway, technically the difference is span is inline element, div is new line element, and both are used to display some content over the web page. That is the common difference. And along with the span and div, we have so many types of elements, semantic elements. In recent days they added in the HTML5. So that are first one is header. But again, I'm telling, this doesn't make any difference in the style. It means if you written the header, it doesn't make by default to go to the top or the bottom. So it's just a name, that's all. So if you want to give any styles or any alignment or any positions, you need to give the CSS styles. It doesn't do by default automatically. So I'm just giving that all the element list, that's all. Nothing, it won't give you any technical exposure or technical difference. And we have article. So article means purely it's a paragraph content only. But then why they given this many means to make it simplify the naming convention. Like initially what happened, for every place or every item we use the word called div only. Now what they mentioned, like instead of div every place, they given the individual names. Like example, if you want to define the header section, initially we give the div only. Now we can use the header instead of div, but div also can be usable. In the same way footer also, in the same way main content also. Likewise, they given multiple sectional names, that's all. But style wise they not did anything else. But naming convention wise they changed it to this all things. And we have section also. And aside. And also we have nav bar, and under that we have menu items, we have under that. Yeah, these are all semantic elements that are newly introduced in the HTML. Okay. See, if you observe the output, see, it doesn't make any difference with respect to the content wise. If you observe that, everything looks same only. So that's what I explained just before. So these are all elements will give you the content to display on the screen wise, but it doesn't make any difference with respect to the styles or animations. So any doubts in this particular semantic elements for anyone? And even along with this, we have one traditional content to display, that is paragraph, as we know. So this is we call paragraph tag. So which is also used to display the content only. So this also you can use to display the content over the web page, but it's very traditional. And the major difference between the p tag to other these all semantic tags is P tag does not support nesting element. Like example, as I mentioned here, within the div we can write the div, or we can write the span, or we can write the paragraph. Anything you can write, but within the paragraph we can't write anything. It's a single stack element. That's why it is not that much useful element in the real time. Okay, but output wise, if you observe that same elevation only will come, and it's just like a paragraph structure it will create. So any doubts as of now? Is it clear, everyone? Hello? Yeah, good. So then we have another topic we like formatting. So we have a basic fundamental tags in HTML to format the data. I can say that to highlight the data. So to highlight the data in your web page, we have some basic tags in HTML to do that. But as I said already, so to do like more on effectively, CS will be used. But basic level we can do that. So that I'm trying to explain now. You see here, the first content over there is, sorry, the first tag here is B tag. B tag is indicating bold text. So we'll see one by one the output, how it looks like, so that you can easily understand. Yeah, see that? So the bold text is coming like this, and we can type the normal text also, so that you can compare the same text with all these contents. You see that? So this is the regular text and this is the bold text. If you see the difference, it is thick color is coming, it's light color is coming. Okay. Similarly, we have another tag called. We can go for break to simplify in the new line, and then we have a tag called U tag. U means underline. See that the text is containing the underline. So if you want underline, we can use the U tag, and there is a mark tag to highlight the text. See that? So it's coming as a highlighter, like when you highlight something with use marker. So such kind of effect is coming for the mark tag. So highlighting the text by using some kind of yellow color. And after that, so next one is ins tag. So it is also just like underline only. So it is also giving the underline content only, underlining only. And mostly if you observe some of the websites, they will cut the old price and will display the new price. So for that we will use the del. So strike off, I can say that, strike a text. So it will give the strike a text over the website, so to indicate old price, like that. See, the text is striked out. Okay, so that is the del usage. And after that we have a strong and small text also, which is similar to almost bold only. So strong, almost similar to bold. Okay, and there is a tag called small also. And if you observe, it's quite similar to see the strong text is quite similar to bold, but it's a lesser than the bold, and small is it is a small in size comparatively to the regular text. If you observe that, and we have superscript and subscript. Like when you are writing the x2 or x square, in such cases we can use this. Like example, see x sup 2 and close the sup, so it is indicating superscript, and x2. So if you want to subscript sub2 and close the sub. So if you observe the difference, you see that. So if you want to give the power or something like that, we can use the superscript. And the base, if you want to represent something, we can use the subscript. So that two options also we have available here, subscript and superscript. And also like there is a italic tag. So italic means land height will come. So italics. And similarly we have emphasize also. So emphasize meaning also same thing, like which is similar to almost italics. Em tag, the tag name is em. So it is also which looks like italics only. Yeah, so now we can try once. See that both are almost similar to each other if you observe that here, but the tags are representing two differently. And we have another tag is pre-tag. So pre-tag means preservative. So how you type, the same way it will give the output. For example, see hello, I'm giving, and the next line I'm giving in the world in the new line, okay, and the spacing I'm giving little bit, and HTML I'm giving like this, okay. Now I'm writing pre-tag, okay. So mostly this is used for displaying any mathematical equations or any code or such kind of thing. However, you type the content like that, it will come without any tags. So like mostly it is used for any mathematics representation or programming displaying in the web page, such kind of things. Even specially they given for code tag also for display the programming code over the web page, like any program, C program or Java program, like example import java dot util dot star and then public class hello, something like this. So now I want to display in a code format, so it will help you to display that content, okay. So likewise we can use the wait, it's not code, I think. Yeah, code only, but it doesn't work. Okay, it is working fine as like code it is displaying, but just a second. Yeah, code only, correct, but why it's not displaying code? Some programming code, yes, coding is displaying in single line, but yeah, fine. Like the code tag will display the content in the single line only. Okay, but it's not as usual as it is. It's not printing. It will print in the single line, all the content in the single line. So that is expected only. So we can go for code. That's why the both all the lines will be showing in the single line. Yeah, but if you want to display how it looks like, we can use the pre-tag. So pre-tag is very much like the good method to display the code, such kind of things to display in the more aligned to the content. So it might help to user to read the content easily. Okay. Yeah, so these are the different what we can say that like formatting elements which are available in the HTML. So these are a basic styled elements, even font tag also there, but not at all we are using right now. Instead of CS we are using, but these are the some tags which commonly you may see in the some places. That's what I covered. So yeah, this is about your what I can say that formatting tags. And now the last most topic of the HTML will go for header part. Like see, most of the things now what we covered as part of body we covered, but as part of head, every time we are writing only title. But along with the title, we may also add some more tags. So what are that? We will see briefly. Okay, so here like we can add title of the web page as I mentioned already, and also along with that we can also some more components will be there. So that is one of that is style. So see here, so for example to this h1 if you want to add the style, we have a style attribute in the head, but this is part of style means again just understand it's a css part. So now to the h1 I'm just giving color red. Yes, we can represent like that. Yeah. So one of the tag as I mentioned, title, which will define the header of the head of the what we can say the title of the web page. So similarly, we have another one is style. So see that the content will be make over the style part, and the title whatever you mention, see that is coming as a title of the web page. And now see by default if you observe the CW schools and if you see Meet, Google Meet or Mailbox, there is an icon beside the title of the web page if your WhatsApp see that. But when coming to our case, see by default the icon is coming but it's not setting the any icon, right? So if you want to set that icon, yes we can set it out. That is only we call fav icon. So favorite icon, that is also we can capture here. So whatever the icon you want to set for the favorite, yes, you can set that for the respective website. So that image you need to set in the icon. So now the relation is icon, and here we have to provide the icon name. So I think we have some image over here that I'm using here. CRS logo we have. So just you can give the image name. It will take to the particular component. So you can refresh here once head part. Yeah, see that the icon changed now. See that if you observe that whatever the image I just used, the same thing it is automatically converted as an icon and it will placed over here beside the title of the web page. Like that for your website, whatever the logo you define, you can just mark it as a favorite logo. That means the logo also emphasizing that the website is genuine, and customer also can easily identify the website. Like for example, just by opening many tabs, see instead by seeing the title maybe we may not understand, but by seeing the logo we can easily understand what tab it is. So likewise the logo will give some identity to the respective tab also. Okay, so that is the use of the link tag or link tag in the what we can say that header part. Okay, title style link. Similarly, if you want to add any script like JavaScript, yes, we can write using script tag. So just I'm giving for our understanding alert JavaScript. So I'm just giving a overall idea. So script tag will help you to write the JavaScript in the HTML. Style tag will help you to display the styles in the web page. See that the alert box is coming now. Okay. So like that the script will be available in the head part as to write the JavaScript in the HTML. And then after we have after script link style, and yeah the after that we have what you call meta tag. Meta tag will help you to understand to give the meta information, or I can say that keyword based information to the browser about your website. Like example, some of the tags you may observe very repeatedly, like meta char set is equal to utf-8, or meta like name equal to author and content equal to like whatever the author name we can give. So such kind of things we can define. So meta will help you mostly in SEO. So SEO means search engine optimization generally. So these meta tags will have many more in the relevant to content, but what mostly we used I'm telling the I will cover that part. Yeah, see here. So if you observe that these are the different meta attributes, like for example, char set, name, keywords, name, description, name, author. The common thing is same name, content only, but the words are changing. Keywords, like what is meant, you develop the website. That keywords, description about that, who developed the website, and is there any session timeout that we can mention, that 30 minutes refresh out, and a viewport, like what is the content enablers, like how it looks like that, like mostly in mobile responsive we will use this tag. So with device always, when the website will be open, that automatically sit for the device width. Like example, if you open the browser, or if you browser in the mobile or tab or desktop, the website look does not disturb. So such kind of things also we can mention. So likewise we can use this all meta words, but meta words mostly will maintained by generally SEO, search engine optimization. For our application wise, it does not reflect any changes. That is what I mentioned. So meta content, whatever you are writing, that is only for browser only. It cannot, or it won't display anywhere in the web page. So whatever the web page we are developing just before, so it doesn't reflect or doesn't make any difference over here. So that is very sure here. So just it will like add some information to the browser to decide what kind of content it is, who developed it is, when they develop, or what type of keywords mainly used in the Google. Like example, you see in the Google you type something, and the content relevant to the words what you are typing is displaying. So how it is coming, how it is Google is working internally is based on the keywords only. So it always search the WC console in like all the website domains. So with the keywords whatever assigned to the respective websites, so the whenever the keyword matching, it will try to fetch that particular site. And how much frequency and how much more accurately it is matching, that will come first top 10, and the remaining always going last. So that is the way how the Google is working on the website links when we are trying for any kind of content. So that's why what I told you, like search engine optimization SEO, the mainly it works on keywords and description, how you properly given, how much you accurately given, your website will be in the top list. So that is how we'll do. And yeah, I think that is like how the things will be going on. So this is all about your header part. So header part we are not used for any working mechanism, it's only meant for giving some information to the browser. So this is all about header tags. So that's why we mostly not using the head. Even once you created, that can be useful for multiple pages also. But body, the content whatever you are typing or whatever you creating, that might be useful for your application development. And whatever the content you are writing in the body, as part of that only we are applying the script and CSS styles. So as I already mentioned, CSS will make help to do the styles, and what I can say that script will help you to do the dynamic interactions without helping of the server. So without server, if you want to do any modifications over that, so then we can use this particular components. So that is how it will be help to understand that. So any doubts as of now? As of now, any doubts, please confirm me. Yeah. So this is all about HTML. So do you have any doubts in the overall HTML? Please ask me. I will clarify the doubts. Otherwise, like we'll start the new topic from tomorrow onwards. And as I mentioned already, so we are going to be starting some project related, like project related top classes from the next class. So and once that is completed, once you are all people understand how to create the projects and how to work on that, then once again we'll come back to the this particular theory class. Like example, after that, as I mentioned already, I will go with CSS, and then we have SQL, Bootstrap, that all will be there, that I will continue. But before that, I will try to concentrate like how to create a project and how to build a project with even Java and Python, and how to create a sample application, and how to interact with that, like when you click on some button, how to get the output. So it's a basic coding only, it's not like depth coding. Anyway, at the time of Java or Python teaching, I will cover everything in depth, but this is a foundation classes, will help you to understand project creations, mostly like redirections, I can say that. Like when you have a knowledge of HTML right now, right? So by using this HTML, how can we make the interactive web pages by using server side web application development, not coding, application development, simply I can say that. Like for example, when you click on button, how to navigate to another page, are very simple logic. When when we want to do the sum of the two numbers, so there is no logic, right? What is the sum of the two means, if you take two numbers a comma b, it is a plus b only, nothing more logic it contains. So such kind of, we will take the program, so that means logically there is not nothing required, but the structure wise how we are developing, or the structure wise how we are implementing to get that kind of flow of the application, so that I will try to explain you people for the upcoming classes. So that is what my plan. So still any more doubts with respect to HTML, please ask me. So otherwise I'm stopping today, and tomorrow I will start the topic. And like as I mentioned already for you people, so that will help you to get more knowledge on that. But as of now, to mostly it's not like as I mentioned. Just a second. What is tomorrow? It is Thursday, right? Thursday, Friday. One second. Yeah. So tomorrow you can join by same time, but I will fix out the issue which is with the WebEx. I will try to fix it, and I will share the link. Mostly that will be the link only, but somehow it is not working today. So I will sort it out that issue, and I will ping you. If not, little earlier only I will share the link, other link. But I'm just I will make sure myself to work with that link only, because it is giving more options. Yeah. So that's all from my side. So if you have any doubts, ping me, otherwise we can stop it. Yeah. So I think if no doubts, you can leave, and tomorrow we'll meet by same time. Bye.